Hey guys, today I'm going to read you just a short, cute little story about a kitty cat, but while I'm reading it to you, we're going to be thinking about retelling the story. So that means I'm going to read you the story, and you're going to be listening for what happens in the beginning, middle, and end. You're going to be making notes on important things, like the setting and the characters, and then when it's all said and done, you're going to be able to retell the story back to me. And you're going to give me all the details about the story. So let's go over retelling a story. So when you retell a story, you describe what happens in a story in order. First, you describe what happens in the beginning. Next, what happens in the middle. Last, what happens at the end. You use your own words, you use details, you can use words and pictures. So when you retell a story, I need you to tell it to me in the correct order. Don't start at the end and say, oh, this what happened at the end. Oh, wait, now this what happened at the beginning. This what happened in the middle. Nope. We got to start at the beginning and retell it just like it happened in the story. And I'm going to give you a cute little way to retell and to help you remember. So if you don't have your journal with you and your pencil, go get it real quick. We're going to pause while you go get your journal and your pencil. Okay, does everybody have their journal and their pencil? Can y'all see this little thing right here that I've drawn? This is how we're going to remember how to retell our story. So it's very important that you look at this. And I'm going to show you one that I've drawn over here on the board because we're going to go together and we're going to work this one on the board. Let me see. So right now, I want you to get your journal and your pencil out, and you're going to trace your hand on the paper, just like this. You're going to trace your hand, just like I've done right here. This one's really big, so that's obviously not my hand. Made it bigger so y'all could see it. But you're going to trace your hand on the paper, and you're going to draw a box at each fingertip. Right here, this says setting. This one says characters, beginning, middle, and end. And if you can't see these, that's okay. I'm going to put a picture of this in your slideshow. But right now, trace your hand in your journal and write these words. Setting, characters, beginning, middle, and end. And then draw a box at each fingertip. Because as we read our story, we're going to fill this in. So, if you need to pause right now, pause. And get your hand drawn. And we're going to start right here reading this story called Saving Scruffy. Bruno sat at the window and watched the street below. All at once he gave a big meow. What is going on, Bruno? Asked Yuan from the next room. Y'all see Bruno sitting right here? Let me move out of the way. He's just sitting there meowing and meowing. Yuan looked past Bruno. He saw a scruffy brown cat on the sidewalk. When the cat saw Yuan, it ran away. Yuan went outside to find the cat. Bruno stayed inside and looked mad. Okay, so now we know the setting is at this little boy Bruno's house. So we can write that in this box right here. Setting. Bruno's house. They're at Bruno's house. We can also fill in some of the characters because so far we already know Bruno is the cat, Yuan is the little boy, and there's just a scruffy brown cat that doesn't have a name yet. So right here under characters, we can go ahead and write Yuan and Bruno. And now let's think, what happened at the beginning of the story? Bruno was meowing and he saw a scruffy brown cat outside. So we could go ahead and write that right here under beginning. Bruno was meowing and he saw a cat outside. Ooh, that didn't even all fit in my box, but that's okay. So he was meowing and he saw a cat outside. Let's see what happens next. "Here, kitty, here, Scruffy," called Yuan again and again, but he couldn't find the cat. "I don't think Scruffy has a home," Yuan told his mom. "He might be lost," said Mom. "Maybe we should catch him," said Yuan. The next day Bruno gave another big meow. Yuan knew that Scruffy must be back. Yuan took some cat food outside. After Scruffy ate, Mom picked him up. So we're kind of in the middle of the story now, and they saw the little Scruffy cat, and they fed it. So we could go ahead and fill this in right here. Let's put, they saw a Scruffy cat. And Yuan fed the cat. So they saw a Scruffy cat and Yuan fed the cat. Let's keep reading and see what happens next. Yuan and Mom took Scruffy in a taxi across town. They went to see the vet. You guys know what a vet is, right? An animal doctor. The vet frowned and said, "This poor cat needs food and someone to take care of him." Oh, this poor cat. "Mom, can we keep Scruffy?" asked Yuan. "That's fine with me, but what will Bruno say?" "He'll say meow," said Juan. Do y'all think Bruno will be happy that they're bringing home another cat? You never know. And that is just what Bruno said. He wasn't happy about having another cat in the family. But before long, Scruffy and Bruno were best friends. Look at that. Even though Bruno was a little jealous at first, they became friends, Scruffy and Bruno. So what happened at the end of our story? Scruffy and Bruno became friends. So my little hand drawing here is going to help me remember this story. Because if I'm starting to retell the story and I think, oh, what happened, I can glance at this. The setting was Bruno's house. Bruno and Yuan, we should add that. Because Bruno didn't live there alone. He lived there with his owner, Yuan. The characters were Yuan, Bruno, and there's one more. What was the other character? Scruffy. Scruffy was the other character. And I can think of another character. Y'all think real hard. Somebody else was in the book. Who was Yuan talking to when he asked, "Can we keep the cat?" His mom. Y'all are so smart. That's a detail you don't want to leave out. And where did they take the cat? When they found Scruffy in the street, hungry and all shaggy looking, where did they go? Bingo, to the vet. So you could add that as a character. So there's Yuan, there was Bruno, there was Scruffy, there was Mom, and the vet. All in the story. These are all details from the story. And Bruno was meowing loud when he saw the cat outside. Because he was like, "Ooh, there's a stinky, dirty cat down there. Meow, meow, meow." And then Yuan was looking for the cat and couldn't find him. But the next day, remember, Yuan heard the cat. Meow, meow. He looked outside, he saw Scruffy, and he took him some food. Scruffy was hungry. And then what happened at the end? Scruffy and Bruno became friends. But what happened first? They took Scruffy to the vet. They fed Scruffy. They took Scruffy to the vet to get Scruffy all healthy and taken care of. And then they fed Scruffy. So now we have this whole little thing that gives us clues and helps us remember. Because now you guys are going to do something so fun. And I can't wait for y'all to do this. I'm super excited. You're going to use your little notes here that you made in your journal. First, you're going to take a picture of this that you drew in your journal. Take a picture and upload it for me because I want to see y'all's great drawings. And I want to see if y'all hand looks better than mine because my hand looks a little crazy. Got a little weird finger right here. That's okay. So I want you to draw in your journals. Don't look at my weird finger. Draw this in your journal. Tell the setting, the characters, beginning, middle, and end. Then, this is the fun part. I want you to get somebody to video you while you retell me the story in your own words. So get your parent, a brother or sister on your iPad to video you, and you're going to retell this story of saving Scruffy to me. And then I'll be able to watch your videos. And I can't wait. I can't wait to watch your videos. So if you need to listen to the story again, make your notes, draw your little hand so you can see the setting, the characters, beginning, middle, and end. And then get someone to videotape you. And you'll be sending those videos to me. You can upload them just like you do a picture. So you're going to videotape and you're going to retell this story to me. From the beginning, middle, and end. In order. Don't forget to go in order. I want to know all the details. Beginning, middle, and end. Like I said, if you need to go back and listen to the to the story again, do that. And then take a video. You're going to retell the story to me. It's going to be so great. I can't wait to hear y'all's retells. So get busy and remember details, details, details. We always need all the details. You can look at your notes while you're retelling that you made in your journal to make sure you're giving me all the details. Details, details, details. I want all the details. I can't wait to see y'all's videos. Super excited. And good luck.